We've had some awesome and really inspirational moments this season on Hungry in Brooklyn. We've harvested scallops with fishermen dedicated to sustainability, we met the turkey we enjoyed on Thanksgiving, and we have spent some amazing time in the kitchen with some of New York City's most talented chefs. We've learned a lot, met great friends, and we're only just getting started. So how do we celebrate the past 6 months? I know a lot of people like to go out to eat, but my idea of true celebration is cooking something from the heart. So to celebrate this season of Hungry in Brooklyn, I'm gonna make Raphael and I our very favorite yet simple dinner. We're gonna start with a bacon and potato leek soup that's creamy and hearty yet still elegant. And then for our main course, I'm cooking up pan-fried skate with capers and roasted asparagus. I've gotta go visit some friends around town to round up my ingredients. Tonight should be an awesome dinner. Alright, so I'm going to start with the soup first because it's going to take the longest time to cook. I have 4 slices of thick-cut bacon here, and I'm just going to chop this up. This bacon is my favorite. It's going to infuse the soup with an awesome bacon taste. Alright, so I'm just adding this to the pan, and I'm going to cook it slowly over medium-low heat to crisp up the bacon and render out that bacon fat. Meanwhile, let's get started on the vegetables. I have 1 large leek here, so I'm just going to chop off the top and get it all washed up. This part isn't that pleasant to eat, but it is a great addition to your homemade chicken stock, so I'm going to save it and use it later. Okay, leeks can be really sandy, so what I'm going to do is just cut this bottom off, and then I'm going to slice it down the center. And then what we need to do is wash it out and get all of that sand out from the leek. We're also going to use 2 shallots and 4 cloves of garlic. Alright, this bacon smells amazing and it's just about done. I'm just going to remove the bacon with a slotted spoon so that I can reserve all that bacon fat to saute my vegetables in. Alright, time for the vegetables. I'm going to give it a good stir and a nice pinch of salt and a crack of black pepper. Alright, so these are nice and soft. It's time to add the potatoes. I have 2 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes here. Now, I like to use organic potatoes because studies show that non-organic potatoes contain a lot of pesticides. Because Yukon Golds have really thin skins, I've left them on. It makes for a really nice rustic appearance, plus I hate to peel potatoes. So just add your potatoes to the pot and then top it off with chicken stock. This is about 5 cups of homemade chicken stock. So as soon as this comes up to a boil, turn it down to a simmer and allow the potatoes to go for about a half an hour until they're soft. So put a lid on it and check back in 30 minutes. Let's just check on this here. It smells amazing and the potatoes are nice and tender, so it's ready to blend. So at this point you can use a food processor or a blender, or if you have an immersion blender, it makes pureed soups really easy. Alright, now that my soup is all blended, I'm gonna add the bacon back in. And the final ingredient that's gonna make this super rich and creamy is creme fraiche, 8 ounces. And if you can't find creme fraiche, you can certainly substitute sour cream. Just stir that and incorporate it in. Okay, so all I have to do now is salt my soup. Now my homemade chicken stock didn't have any salt in it, so this is gonna need quite a bit more than if you're using store-bought chicken stock. So just make sure to taste it and salt accordingly. All right, so let's give it a try. Oh, it's perfect. This is gonna be awesome. It's creamy, it's decadent, it's a perfect first course. So it's almost dinner time and I'm gonna get started on my main course. I love skate, and if you've never seen it before, it's a member of the Ray family, so what we're eating are actually the skate wings. It's really mild and very sweet, so we're gonna prepare it with butter, lemon, and capers. But before I get started on my skate, I'm gonna roast the asparagus. Into the oven at 400 degrees for 8 minutes. It's as simple as that. Meanwhile, we're going to heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Now I'm going to salt and pepper the skate fillets. When your butter has melted and the pan is hot, carefully add your skate fillets, seasoned side down, to the pan. Now we're just going to season the other side. We're going to let this cook on each side for just a few minutes. It's really thin, so it cooks really fast. You'll know when to flip when it starts to get opaque. So while this side finishes, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of capers on top of the fish. And also a little bit of the caper juice. This is looking good, so I think it's time to flip. Beautiful. The last touch is just a splash of lemon juice. And it's going to add such a nice brightness. All right, so that's just about done. Just got to pull out the asparagus and serve up my dinner. The perfect celebratory dinner, a great glass of wine, and even better company.
Thanks everyone who checked out Season 1 of Hungry in Brooklyn. We'll be back soon to continue exploring the world of local, sustainable, and organic food, one ingredient at a time. Cheers.